Hello, Internet. Oh, there we go. Welcome to After Campfire. My name's Sam. I built a bookshelf. I'm still really proud of it. I don't think there's ever gonna be a point in time where I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I did something. No, it's my bookshelf. I made it myself, following the instructions at 1 in the morning on a Friday night. But it looks good. And it's got all my records in it. And it's got like half of my books in it and a bunch of comics. And I'm going to add more stuff as I get more stuff, which is awesome. I'm really happy about it. A little bit more awake and a little bit more functional than the last After Campfire I made, which is nice. And like Henry, I will have 2 coming out this week because I got stuff to talk about, and I'm going to eventually talk about it, but for now, we're just going to do a normal After Campfire video where I talk about life and Henry's video and my video and all those fun things. So we'll start by me answering my own question. I asked Henry, now if you could make one big change to your year, what would it be and why? And the reason I asked this actually was at the time it was Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, which is the big holiday, one of the big 2 giant holidays in Judaism, and the big theme in my synagogue and all of my rabbis and this and that was, if you could make one big change to your life, what would it be? Why would you make it? Does it matter? Because a change for a change is nothing. But like if it means something and there's a reason behind it, what is it and why? And I think for me, it's doing a lot more for myself this year. And taking care of myself. To some people, taking care of themselves means, going to the gym, doing this, doing that. And for me, yeah, it is a bit about that. For me, it's building a bookshelf so that I can be more organized. It's making my bed every morning. And there's a lot of things that people tell me I should be doing, that they want me doing. Like, people want me to be focusing more on school, or focusing more on this, or focusing more on that. And that's a lot of things that people tell me to do as to what they think it means to focus on myself. And for me, that's not always it. I don't always focus on school, not because I don't care about school, but because, and it sounds cocky, because I'm okay at it. I'd much rather focus on things that, will mean more. Like my externship, or my job, or writing, or going out and making sure that I'm doing stuff that keeps me happy. It doesn't mean that school is not important. I don't care about it. It's just I'm taking 2 classes. One of them is about my externship. One of them is a research class. 2 things which I've done a lot of. And no matter what, as long as I keep passing these classes and being a productive student, which I'm not going to stop doing, I'm going to graduate and get through this and get my license and go out and be successful and all those fun things that people care about. But I need to make sure that I'm happy, which for me sometimes means maybe doing something that may not seem like it's taking care of myself, like staying up late one night to work on sending out publishing requests and sending out poems for magazines, or sometimes it's just reading, or sometimes it's taking a night off and avoiding human interaction. Which brings me to, Henry had a question. Sam, what would you do if you had a week off from school and work and life and you didn't have to do anything? It was very impromptu. The answer is very simple. Depending on where I am and what's going on, I would leave. That's it. I wouldn't tell anyone where I'm going. I wouldn't make a video. You wouldn't hear from me. My phone would be off for an entire week. No one would be able to contact me. No one would know where I am. No one's going to find me. It would be perfect. I'm a big fan of doing this. I try to do it at least once a year. These vacations, at least for like a weekend, where no one can contact me. And you talked about in your Canada video, while you were hiking, about how you wish that you didn't get a smartphone so early and that you could disconnect. And now that I have to have a smartphone, now that it exists, I am so painfully aware of how easy it is to always be connected. Which stinks for certain people who occasionally will expect things from me, like a consistent, immediate response. I'm not responsible to respond to everyone. It sounds so selfish, but it's true. I'm perfectly content turning my phone off and disappearing for a while, not because phone this, that, but because that's what keeps you sane. When you're so connected and bombarded with all this information, it becomes so difficult for us to think. I mean, I've complained about the whole idea of cognitive complexities and the negative effects of a smartphone on it, but just the idea of disconnecting makes me so happy. So, the answer to your question, Henry, is if I could go away for 1 week without anyone knowing that let me rephrase it, without knowing or having any plans, the answer is really simple. I would leave and tell no one where I'm going. That's it. I'd buy a plane ticket, or I'd get in my car and I wouldn't tell anyone, which I'm not even going to do in this video, because those are, there are places that, I know 100%, I'm going there. I don't want to tell anyone because I don't want anyone to find me. Look how that works. So yeah, the answer to your question is I would go somewhere and not tell anyone and disconnect for a week. And I would spend that week sleeping, relaxing, writing, and just being separated from everyone else. Which we all need occasionally, and I'm glad that you got that finally, Henry. With that said, I'm not going to answer those 2 questions from the Canada video because I'll answer them in my next video, which is coming out later this week. But my question to Henry is this. So the whole reason I'm so happy with this bookshelf is because I got it and built it, and it's my first piece of furniture that is 100% like me. It is 100% my work. It is 100% for me. No one helped me build it. No one helped me with it. It is mine. And I find there to be something very, I don't want to use the term grown up, but it's a very nice thing to know that this is something you've earned. What do you think was, let me rephrase it. I forget how to ask this question. Give me a sec. Okay. Henry, was there a specific moment in your life where you sat there, looked around, and said, yes, I am an adult? For me, it was a bookshelf. What about you? Let me know. I want to hear a good story. Goodbye.